Hey y'all, welcome back to the DIY Entrepreneurs Reaction Shows. I'm so glad you decided to tune in with me today. Go ahead and hit that like button and become a subscriber to the channel if you're not already a subscriber. I would really appreciate that. My name is Hesha, and I'm a serial entrepreneur. I'm also a business administrator, and so most of my work is done in the background of my clients. However, on this channel, you're going to see me reacting to entrepreneurship shows where I think we could gain tips, knowledge, and maybe even more wisdom as we continue in our entrepreneurship grind. And on this show, I'm going to be reacting to another Shark Tank pitch. So let's check it out.
Earlier this season, Hans Dost made a deal with Damon John for his octopus-inspired phone mount, Tentikle.
My mentor believed in me. I had nothing. Zero. Yeah, I believe in you.
Let's see what he's up to now.
I remember
when I went
him.
to pitch to the Sharks, Tentikle was struggling. I had about $270,000 in debt.
gosh.
I was living in an RV with my wife, and I only had $39 in the bank. So many other entrepreneurs never tell the hard stuff of what they're going through. Because I was vulnerable, I really connected with Damon, who had been in a very similar situation before.
I'm sure, like they said, this was earlier in the season. This is season 13. And I remember reacting to this one. And in the end, I was like, he was so honest and just open. And he seemed to be at a resolve with his business is it working. And so he was really in the tank, just kind of desperate. And I think I reacted to the fact that he came into the tank and he showed his vulnerability. And this is an update, so I'm glad to hear that they brought him back to see what Damon was able to do, because he did get a deal with Damon. And so let's check out and see what has changed.
Before Shark Tank, Tentikle was averaging $800 a week in sales. Within 5 minutes of airing, we sold out on Amazon, and that shot us up to the #1 spot in the phone mount category. It's been just over a month and a half since we aired, and I did $375,000 in sales.
I'm so excited about this thing because it's moving at lightning speed. When I did the deal with Hans, I decided to call an expert that I know, Cody Grandam. The man knows how to manufacture. He knows how to sell in this category, and we decided to make him our strategic partner.
I was on the call with one of our best customers. They saw the Tentikle on the desk. They immediately asked, what is that? Sent them some samples, and we have a commitment for over $1 million at retail.
Are you kidding me? I decided to take a chance on Hans because people took a chance on me, and it paid off. The future is bright for Tentikle, and more importantly, for Hans.
We never would have made it this far if it weren't for my wife and her decision to say, yes, let's go live in an RV and let's follow this dream. And I love her so much for believing in me. Because of Shark Tank, we got a great partner, a profitable business, and money in the bank so that we can go look for a house and get out of that RV. If I could give any advice to other entrepreneurs, be real about how hard things are. That success is right around the corner. Be okay with being uncomfortable. Be okay with being vulnerable. Make it happen.
Listen, I love that messaging. I really do. He came back in, and again, because I was kind of like, why would he share all of the bad stuff about his business? But he was definitely in a spot of vulnerability where he just kind of pitched his idea and gave them everything that was going wrong. And from that, he ended up getting a partnership, of course, with Damon. And then Damon brought someone else in that knew how to sell better, knew how to manufacture the item so that it's a little bit more usable. And so that's what happens sometimes when we're vulnerable. And that's just what he said. You know, don't be afraid to be vulnerable, you know, especially when you know that you are at your pit's end. He said more than $270,000 in debt. Oh my God. And he has a family, him and his wife. And so that had to be some challenging times. And I'm sure it took a lot of humility for him to stand in front of those investors and say, I don't have anything, but I know this product will sell. And so I'm so glad that they were able to work it out. And now he has a profitable business. And that's just an encouragement to us all as we continue on in our entrepreneurship journey, just trying to find out which ideas that we have will really hit a mark for us. So thanks again so much for tuning in and staying until the end. Please make sure you hit that like button and become a subscriber to the channel if you like this content. And make sure you check us out for the next ones.